Hi, love. It's Christine Arylo here with the Divine Spark for your heart and a proposition, an invitation for you to go ahead and press pause on the outside world so we can tune into your inside world. You see, I have an invitation, I have a challenge to you, something I want to support you in over these next 6 weeks or so, because I believe it's actually possible to leave this holiday period and to start the new year feeling more vibrant, feeling more filled up, being replenished instead of drained. And that's really my question and my invitation to you is what would it be like for you to, instead of spending too much money this holiday season, instead of consuming too many things that make your bank balance go down and your body weight balance go up and your stress level go up, so that come January 1st, you're like, oh my God, I have to go on a diet. Oh my God, I have to reorganize my finances. Oh my God, I have to take all this crap down around my house that I put up everywhere. There's just such an opportunity for excess during this time. And when we go into excess, when you go into excess, it actually depletes you. It's like eating a whole bag of, potato chips, or eating a whole bag of cookies, or eating a whole bag or whole thing of ice cream. It feels good in the moment, but then you feel like shit on the other side. And that's how most of us are programmed in our culture to live through the holidays. And I'm taking a stand for you, for your heart, from both a physical perspective, an emotional perspective, a spiritual perspective, that what if we just change that whole thing around? So that instead of come January 1st, when you're standing in the new year, you're not feeling depleted and drained and feeling the pressure of having to lose 5 pounds and figure out how to pay off your, all the money you've spent and you feel like you need a vacation from the holidays. But instead, you can actually be and feel more in shape in your body, and that you can feel really good about where you are financially. And you can feel really energized, like you're going to start the new year from a place of energy and energization. Is that a word? I don't know. But it's like, imagine like your heart is like this big pink heart, and it's just so full of life. And you can still enjoy the holidays. You can still enjoy the sweetness of the holidays. But you don't have to overdo it or overconsume it. You don't have to go into excess. My invitation is for you to actually, instead of excess, live this holiday season in enoughness. Say that one more time. To live not in excess this holiday season, but to live in enoughness. And what does that mean, and how do you do it? Well, I'm going to take you into a quick but short but mighty meditation here. First of all, the enoughness starts with you knowing what's true for you. One of the reasons you end up in excess is because you're responding and reacting to all the outside needs out there. You're getting invited to a party, your kids want this, you have this obligation, and all of a sudden you're trying to meet everyone else's needs, but you're not meeting this need in here. And so we're going to start today on this beautiful new moon with you actually tapping into what's most important to you this holiday season. What's most important to you between now and the beginning of the year, so that you get filled up. 2, I'm going to ask you to, in your daily life, take this practice on from now to the new year, and to just ask yourself every day as you're making decisions and you're making choices, what does enough look like? What would enough be? So if you're going to write Christmas cards or holiday cards, ask yourself, what would enough be? And instead of doing 50 million of them or writing out an entire long letter, what would enough be that would feel good to you? Or with parties you're throwing, or with people you're going to see, or with presents that you're buying, or with food that you're consuming. Maybe 1 sugar cookie instead of 10 sugar cookies, right? Constantly bringing into awareness as your daily practice, what is excess and what would enough look like? And then giving yourself permission from a place of self-love and deep self-care to actually only do enough. Okay? So here's how we're going to start this. That's your daily practice. And I'm going to be coming in throughout the rest of the month for you all, from now through the beginning of the year. I'm going to be popping into your inbox with things to inspire you and support you to actually to choose enoughness. To choose enoughness, and I'm your stand. I am your self-love guide, your stand that by the beginning of the year, you really are feeling more filled and you're not in deficit. You're actually in surplus. So close your eyes for a moment here with me and put your hands on your heart and just slow everything down. Breathing deeply into your heart. Just take a deep, deep breath into your belly. And imagine yourself standing on January 2nd, looking back at all of the holidays and holy days, these next 6 weeks or so, next 40 days or so. And what is really going to fill you up? What are the 3 things that are most important to you this holiday season? That as you look back, you feel that there's an equal balance of giving and receiving. And so just tune in to your heart and think about your family. Think about what you're giving. Think about the traditions. Think about the things you really want to do instead of out of obligation, acting from your heart. What's the 3 most important things to you? I want you to go ahead and write those down. If you didn't get the 3, just go ahead and journal them down. If you did get the 3, write them down and post this up and keep the summer for yourself. These are what really matter to you. And stay attuned to those. So as other things show up, you can say yes and you can say no based on what's most important. And then post up what's most important to you on the blog that you promise to stay in alignment with what's most important to you. And I will witness you and we will hold you accountable in love and then go on your way these next 40 days or so between now and the beginning of January to actually choose enough instead of excess. What will enough be? Sending you so much love for this divine spark. Thank you for taking care of your heart. Much love to you. See you.